Howdy everyone! Hello, welcome back to more of Let's Play Total War Shogun 2. Of course, the Black Shadow. It's been a little while since I last played this game. I did record quite heavily in front for Shogun 2. As such, it's been like, could be like a couple of weeks, I think it is, since I last played the main campaign of this. It's also been a long couple of days as well, just personally, so I look a little bit on the tired side. That is why. Anyways, it is time for us to resume and continue on with our Uesugi campaign. While I was on screen, I was doing a little bit of a spin with the Eco Icky, just as a bit of experimenting with different mechanics and kind of seeing diplomacy and stuff like that. And yeah, as it turns out, I know the Eco Icky are different religions. It's not the best of ways to determine, but yeah, it just turns out that facing very hard, everyone just hates you. And it's exceptionally hard to get any kind of alliance going with anyone for any length of time. It sucks. But at least we did achieve one. And that has been the Anakagoji, who have been our faithful friends and allies throughout this campaign, and are a large reason as to why that we are even alive, really. If they decide not to ally with us, this run probably would already have been over. That is putting it politely. Now, I don't admittedly remember everything that I was doing in the last session. I've had to kind of rewatch the past videos to kind of remember. I know I had this army looking to take out Awate and finish off the Date for good. I know we'd just taken Ugo province as well from rebels, which is all lovely and good. We have Izu province. We have but 2 of the 3 gold mines in the game, which is very nice. Hopefully we won't have any problems from the Sutsui clan, but there is absolutely no guarantees of that. More generally, we have had issues, obviously, with this side. The Chosokabe have been launching fleet. We're about to lose our trade post up here, if I've not already sacrificed it, which I think I did. I think I've already ditched it, haven't I? Yes, I believe I already retreated, because there's all of these huge ships coming, and there's just no way I can do anything about any of it. So it does mean its potential. There is some enormous armies and just stacks of death coming onto land, which is pretty frightening, and we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But even if they land somewhere, they can't, like, land and immediately attack my city. So at least I will have a turn's worth of notice of knowing that death is incoming. But yeah, with armies like the Besho, the Takayama, Chosokabe, you know, all just declaring war on me, because, you know, they're all just complete jerks. Not a surprise. I don't believe I was doing anything else here. I have got Spear Mastery being increased for reasons that I don't 100% remember. But again, I'm going to trust past me that this is a good idea. Significant advances. And yeah, I think that's largely where we're at here. How does a couple of bits of diplomacy stand? Yeah, Anakagoji we are decent friends with. We are their best allies. They're also reasonably friendly with the Sui clan, of which we are... We're not unfriendly with the Sutsui, you know? I highly doubt that they're going to declare on us, especially because we are allied with the Anakagoji and they're not. So, as such, I think they're unlikely to, but they are also allied with the Hatakayama, so it's... Who knows, folks? Really, who the hell knows? You know, and then obviously you've got the Besho further along, who have become the dominant power on the western side of the main island here. Again, pretty dangerous. Nothing but enemies around them, but you know, that'll suffice for them. They don't care. So yeah, I don't give a damn about this sort of thing. Alright then, so I believe we are just going to end turn here. Let me just make sure everything is as is. That's over there, and that's just recovering. This is fine. And our fleets. That retreated into port. That's there for reasons I don't 100% remember. And that is trying to blockade this and kind of just be a... I'm just trying to be a nuisance, I think. I think that's what we're trying to do. I can't remember. Now, there is one thing we need to address before we get started. And this is something else I was also experimenting with. I'm playing with some mechanics previously. If we go to... Not that screen. If we go to our family and council situation. And I was looking at various leaders. And I was noting about how loyalty works. and mainly upstart generals. And I was trying to work out what the hell this actually is. But as it turns out, what it appears is that upstart generals is basically a mechanic to stop you, the player, from having tons of generals. There are mods, I believe, that are around there to allow you to potentially disable this. And what it means, basically, is that each time I recruit a brand new general, each of the other generals in my army will get pissed off and will say, what the hell are you doing? Now, this is a problem for people that have been around for a while, because, like, this guy, as he starts getting stronger and stronger, he's going to start getting delusions of grandeur, he's going to get ambitious. We may have some serious loyalty issues in that respect, and that's a problem. Now, Kenshin's honor's doing pretty good. If we get this up one more spot, we'd get an extra loyalty for everyone across the board, and that'd be really damn nice. But unfortunately, I don't have particularly a way of doing that right now. So this is something you have to be very watchful of here. So it basically means you just can't have tons of generals unless you're going to start adopting people to the family. But if I also adopt Yoshie to the family, Masakage would get annoyed. It'd be like, look, what's the hell's the problem? Alright, admittedly, his loyalty's pretty solid. I could probably stomach it and get away with it. Now, eventually, Norakatsu here is going to become a general for us. That's not going to be for a little while still to come. You know, we're looking probably at another, like, 30 turns or so. But at least if we start getting them via here, I don't believe that upsets any of our actual legitimate generals. Potentially, we've got, you know, three sons that can all take the field later on in the game, which is pretty damn nice. The benefits of having an exceptionally young daimyo. Okay, anyways, I think that's about everything we're going to do here. So, with our catch-up all well and done, let's move on and see what bad things are about to occur. Let's see what's going on in the world. The Besha are going to continue to blockade me, as is their birthright. Yeah, the Hatakeyama are all just moving northwards, which is kind of scary. It's the Anakagoji army there, pulling back.
Unlike Boashigaru, both samurai can defend themselves in melee and fire burning arrows into the enemy.
Now, I had remembered these dudes. These are going to be very, very powerful. When we start getting some of these really decent... Yes, so we can start recruiting some bow samurai here. And, of course, these guys also have for themselves some decent experience. We are going to go ahead, and I think we're just going to go ahead and just scrap all three of these units. I should probably have done this already. Because the bow samurai here are just... They're just superior. In every way. There's just no reason to have them. We can just recruit bow samurai and we'll be fine. So I should have done this last turn, but it's not a big deal. We'll disband those 3 units. And we'll look to get some more. Now, obviously, over here in Hitachi, we will want... was it Hitachi? Where's my... Yes, it's my Fletchers. Why do I not have a... Why am I not constructing a freaking thing in here? A bow dojo here for me to recruit seriously good bow samurai. I have no idea why I'm doing this. The hell, Shadow? What were you doing? It's not a big deal. Anyways, yeah, so the Besha are going to continue blockading us here at this port, although it's not making any difference. We're not using the port for any any naval functionality, so it's not a big deal. The Amako are dead, as hell continues to unleash across Kyushu. Just complete chaos there. Yep, the Tsutsui have, of course, our military access with the Tsutsui has expired, which is fine. And we have our merchant guilds, which are starting to construct here. So Sado has the merchant guild, so this place is making all of that money. All of that money, folks. It is, the word you're looking for here is delicious. Yeah. Big reason why we're making a lot of money. If you can't have trade, you've got to do shit this way. Alright then, so we are going to be continuing to march up this way. Now, thankfully, the Date army here did not move on towards Ugo, which I think I was a little concerned was going to happen. I am going to take some, attrition damage here. This is true, but it's not a big deal. Right, you are coming in here for reasons I don't 100% know, but I'm sure there was a reason for it. Let's just head in there. That's all lovely and good here. We have some definite resistance to invasion, but that'll sort itself over time. Our monk here, doing good stuff. Yes, this is our new general, is it? Yeah, Yasutsugi Asami. This was the guy we recruited in from a lieutenant, which I think is pretty good. Alright then, our monk here is just going to continue doing good stuff. So just keep demoralizing. Lovely. Uzen. Now, yes, now we do want to, construction report, we want to be improving this to a monastery so we can start drilling and constructing some of our warrior monks, which will be very important. Which is why we've got the proving grounds, so that we can get hold of the marathon monks, I think it is? I forget which one it is. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and look to do that. That will also match up with our hermitage, so that all gets constructed at the same time, which will be very nice. Now, Echigo is also improving the monastery, so we can do that as well, which would be good. Okay. So, big question we have to work out, which is really hard to know, is what exactly are we going to do once we take out the Date? Assume we take out the Date. What's the next obstacle? What's the next target? What's the next plan? What do I want to do? I don't know if the Tsutsui are going to declare. Like, they might try declaring on me, but I don't think they will. I don't know. I just think it'd be crazy for them to do it with, when I'm, you know, I'm trading with the Anakagoji. For them to declare on me just seems kind of insane. I don't think they'd do it. I really don't. Now, of course, we do have problems in that we are being voyaged from distance. You know, you've got this freaking Chosokabe and alliance with the Hatakeyama. It's basically securing down here, which is obviously a problem. I think if I had to make a guess, and I had to make an early call, some kind of naval invasion, or even marching my troops through Etchu and going for the Hatakeyama provinces up here is not an unreasonable start point. We do have the Yamana here, who we are at peace at. We've got nothing wrong against them. But doing this just kind of, like, eliminates a couple of threats here. Sato Island, of course, as rich and as much money we're making for it, is kind of, like, at risk. And it has been for a while, realistically. Although nothing's marched on it yet, but it could well do. So I think this is probably a reasonable objective to look to make. Anyways, so you are coming in here. Just sort things out, just make people better. Do I care for this light cavalry unit? Do I care for this bow unit? Do I care for any of this? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I need any of this. I think we're just gonna do some disbanding here, just go through some cities, and just get rid of some troops dotted around. I just don't see why I really need. We have, like, some bow garrison here. We'll keep these guys for now, just in case something unusual happens. Again, the Chosokabe might come into Edo Bay here and do some really bad things. I hope they don't. But it's very possible that could happen, so I have to be cautious of this. Now, Hitachi, I do want to start producing some freaking, we need to get a bow thing here. Do I actually have access to... I do have access to the foot archery range, which is what you want. The foot archery range is what will allow you to recruit your bow samurai. And I think we just have to do it. I don't know why I'm not already doing this, but I should be. So we're going to go ahead and scrap the gambling hall. It's a shame this is one of our richer provinces, but it's only 200 wealth. It's not a big deal. We'll scrap that, and we'll look to get that constructed very shortly. Of course, you've got the the damn Ashina here just doing nothing, which is great. One day I might be able to get him to vassalize to me. That'd be nice. You can just sit there, I guess. I could, in theory, get you to go, like, here in, like, Overwatch with my, yeah, what the hell? Go over to Uzen province for now. Just Overwatch with my construction, eventually, of my my dudes here. Here's the charge bonus there, so you can see. That's not bad. It's not a big deal, obviously, for, like, our Ashigarus and stuff, but when it comes to, like, professional units, it's, you know, it's pretty nice. It's what makes the Nodachi pretty solid, is stuff like that, so... We do have a weaponsmith as well here at Iwate, but using this as a serious kind of recruitment area is not gonna be too great. Hello. I mean, I'm here to fight. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna auto-resolve. Okay, we lose a bow. We got all of those things, though. Wow. Wow, that was crushing. That was a crushing victory. My god. Okay, we're just going to scrap. I think we're just going to scrap the lot. I don't want all that. This is acceptable. Good stuff. I think we're just going to blockade the port here. Assume I'm going to take this castle shortly, and then we shall look to just put them in port there. We can look to re-secure our trade here, and then kind of go from there. Even though we don't get that much money for this is the problem, because we're not trading with anyone, because apparently trading with the Uesugi is, like, shunned on by everyone. For reasons I don't know, so, you know, is what it is. We'll move these boats down here. Again, I could possibly just ditch these as well. I don't really need them, but it's good to have some kind of naval presence. I'll probably, like, just put them into, like, Hitachi here. Just have some kind of naval presence, or even maybe even just put them up to, like, someone like up here or something, just as an outpost, almost like a scouting unit for us. Very possible. All right then. So we have an extra recruitment slot here in Izu. Now the question is, do I remember what I was doing with this? Do I remember? Was it to do with an encampment? I feel like it was probably to do with an encampment. It was probably something like that. Or it might have been like, man, this is the problem. I don't remember too much now. I don't remember anything at all. I could go monastery. And I could look to make some warrior bow monks. It's not outrageous. I don't know if they would gain from the additional, if they gain from the additional, whatchamacallit? My memory's completely gone here. The additional experience from the foot archery range. I don't actually know. I've no idea, because I've never really delved into this very much before. I fear it might not be. Regardless, I'm pretty sure I want to get the encampment here. And we can use this as a recruitment area, as it has tons of slots. It's incredibly well... it's incredibly huge, and I can just build armies here. I think we had, like, stuff here, like an encampment here, armory in Kazuya as also an option, but I think this seems pretty logical to me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the encampment. Also, as much just for replenishment, because eventually we will have to fight the Tsutsui, and this will be an important city for us. So we'll go and start constructing that there. This encampment is done. I think this is just going to be turned into a barracks. It's like a defensive post, basically. I think that's what this was going to be. So this is the problem sometimes when you haven't played for a little while and you got to play catch everything you were doing. I've got a Buddhist temple here. Now, why have I got a Buddhist temple here? Was this like a temporary thing so I could just recruit monks? How many monks have I got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it should be enough. I think that's what it was. I think this is just a temporary thing, so we're going to go ahead and demolish that. Put something more interesting there. Ugo Province has got some bits and pieces here. There's an armory, sword school, stables. I don't think we need any of this. I think we can look to, especially the stables. We're not going to need this here. We will go ahead and we'll disband that. We're also going to want the sword school, because if any training's going to be done is here. So I think we just discard that as well. The armory can stay. I think that's fine. And we do, yeah, it's just a bit of building cycling at the moment that's kind of having to go on here, which is all fine. There's nothing wrong with any of this. And again, some of this can be probably dropped, as Awate has... Wow, it's not actually got as... Wow, this is actually pretty poor construction of buildings. Yikes, it's pretty depressing. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty terrible. Yikes. Okay, then Kazuya will go and get the barracks here. That's building that. Yeah, we'll just build the sake den, you know, just for the monetary increase, and that's gonna do us for a turn. Is there any recruitment I want to be doing? I didn't even look at recruiting. I don't think so. I think we're pretty good. I don't expect an attack here, which makes you kind of want to like get rid of these Yaris, but we're making enough cash. I don't need to worry about it, so we'll just move on. We will need to keep an eye out for these armies and see what the hell the Anakagoji are going to do next. They are at war with the Chosokabe and Besho, but they have to get there. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, I think that's good, so we shall move on. Date did move in, yep. Yeah, look at all these fleets just moving around here. It's pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff.
Send multiple trade ships to a trade post for an increased share of the goods. Or raid enemy trade routes to keep the income from reaching its wrongful destination.
Unacceptable. Okay, then. We're going to go and attach our guy here. How's your inspiration of armies? It's decent. Okay, that's good enough. I'd rather have the extra morale on my dudes than trying to... Oh. Well, I mean, it works. Actually, no, because we can use this guy to inspire. This guy's specialization is demoralizing, so we can use him to demoralize them for whatever use that's going to be. Alright then, and then we can look to go to see. Yeah, we did take some attrition. It's unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. That was weird. I've never seen that. I've never seen that happen. That was really strange. Whatever. Okay. We'll go and do that later on. Yes, that's the attrition. The Takaoka have been destroyed by the Tsutsui. It's not a big surprise. Miyagi's encampment isn't done here. Now, why do I have an encampment here? What was I doing with this? I feel like this is going to be some kind of training area for, like, these. Especially given that the freaking Awate's stuff is just terrible. The Western Weaponsmith's really good. But this is going to take some time to resort out. So we're going to have to work that out. We'll be fine. We'll just leave it there for now. That's okay. Alright, I need to quickly resolve places where we destroyed buildings, which is not there. Here, I think we're just going to put money down. There's nothing else we're doing here, really, so we'll just put cash down. This will get our archery dojo going. And that's all constructing there. Very, very nice. Okay. Move you down this way. Get ready to stop in a moment's notice if needed. Nope, we're good. But yeah, there's just so many ships flying around here. It's terrifying. Oh, look at that. There's a Date, a couple of ships towing there. But they'll be fine. So we will look to, hopefully... Jesus Christ. Just look at all this shit we have to fight here. This is bad, everyone. This is really bad. What have they got for archers? They got 3 archery. Just look at all this katana. And these will just fight to the death. Jesus. Do I just besiege it out? Do I just starve them out, everyone? Yeah. I think I'm just going to try and starve them out. If I don't need to fight, I don't think I'm going to. This is expensive. This is very expensive doing it this way, but... yeah, I think that's my best bet, is to just try and starve them out. I know that we tried it at Fukushima and it didn't work, but I feel like this is the right call. I think this is the right call. Okay, then. So with that done, we do now need to start looking forward and looking ahead to what we want to do in the future. Now, I think what we're going to do here is... I think I should keep this here. In theory, what I'm going to want to do with this army is take this place, however, take them onto the ships, and then we'll probably start swinging them around and looking to go to the Hatakiyamas. I think that just staying there is fine. Okay, here we're just going to construct money. There's no need to do anything else here. Just put down money. Call it a day. Get rid of these... do I want these Boashigarus? Sure. I think it's a supplementary force to assist this. Can't be a bad thing. We'll keep them around. We can probably look to start... what we can look to do is get some bow warriors here, move them towards Ugo, and we'll move them down, unite them, and then send them in as well. I think this seems pretty good to me. Pretty upset by you being there, though. I don't appreciate this. Where's our ninjas? Right, you get in there. Print money for me, please. Thank you. Oh my god, that's so nice. Okay, yeah, we do have our ninja here. I think we're just going to leave him in for now, just as protection. I don't see a reason not to. You're in here just doing stuff. Just doing stuff, you know, as you do. And our Metsukes are busy just printing money for me. I assume these are like the top 5 cities, right? That are printing me money. Yeah, Fukushima's the 5th. Echigo's pretty close behind, to be fair. I have been considering making a change here, everyone. We do have our trading port here, which is good and is all nice for us here. But the problem is we're not really getting a lot out of it at the moment. I have been considering reducing this to the coastal village, and then looking to perhaps can I not? I was interested in turning this into a trade port, but I don't know if I actually... it doesn't look like I can turn this into a trade port. There's no option to. I have to make it a military port. I was very interested in trying to do that, but... because they produce plenty of money, and what I can do is start getting in some Namban trade ships, which I'd just be using for war and just beating the hell out of the enemy, because they're super powerful. They're expensive. Don't get me wrong, they're very pricey. But they do good work. I was interested in trying to put one of those together, but I guess I can't. Alright, so I've just gone and looked it up because I wasn't actually too sure why I can't construct a Namban trade port here. And I think I've worked out why. So, the way that it worked historically, Christianity, was that it did obviously start spreading towards Japan, and it made its first initial contact in the island of Kyushu because it was the nearest point of contact for Japan. And as such, at the very start of the game, there's only one campaign, only one faction that starts off as Christian, and that is the Otomo, who start off in Buzen and Bungo provinces. Bungo here specifically, in their capital, has a Namban trade port immediately, which you can upgrade to a trade quarter whenever you want, which lets you start printing in and just bring in some incredibly powerful units. Expensive units, but very powerful units. And what happens is that, in theory, because these provinces are Christian, as you build more Christian buildings in these provinces, you start slowly spreading Christianity. Now, If you don't take a port or a province that has a Christian trade port, or you're nowhere near Christianity, what I think happens is that over the course of the game, events will start appearing with factions as you gradually go from west to east, where factions will gradually get asked about an event with Christian traders, and do you wish to trade with them? In which case, you'll get a trade port at your capital, and if not, then you just won't ever trade with them. We've not received this event yet. We are on turn... What turn are we on here? We're on turn 52, which is... You know, we should probably be getting the trade offer pretty soon. I believe the Oda, who are down here, get it around the first 30 or 40 turns or so. It's a bit randomized. But as such, I reckon it shouldn't be too long until we do it. And we get an option to do some trading with them. Now, maybe if we would have sent a ship down towards Kyushu, we could perhaps expedite this process. The problem is that this part of Japan is at war with us, and we ain't getting any ships anywhere near Kyushu. It is just completely off limits. There's no way we're ever going to do it, so we're going to have to wait for that. But when we do get the option to choose and go for a Christian trade port, I will be accepting it. The only problem with that is that this will start spreading Christianity from here, so I will have to deal with this. And what I'm doing is having to put a monk here to kind of counteract the Christian influence, which is fine, and it should be fairly good. Or not when you've got like these freaking rogue ninjas doing this sort of shit. But that's something for us to deal with. Anyways, so that's kind of more of an idea of how that stuff works. We do have an armorer here, which is neat, although it's not really that big a deal. We obviously got our stoneworks here as well, which is helping to make building castles and stuff very cheap. Obviously, we have a food problem. We have a serious food problem. We probably need to go for land consolidation once we've got Way of the Spear here. We do kind of need to get we need to get more food, because without that it's making progress kind of difficult, and we can make tons of money from the extra farming anyway, so there's really no reason for us not to be doing this. Okay, so we are going to start doing a bit of recruiting here. We're going to start making some more bow samurai here. 3 recruitment slots in Izu because it's a freaking castle, which is absurd. Sadly, we can't build a citadel here, which would give us our 5th freaking castle slot. We need epic architecture before we can even build citadels. And even then, it's just like, you know, look at the bonuses here. 25% replenishment, 5 training slots. 5 training slots. It is nuts. And a decent boost to Bushido as well. I will do that whenever I get the opportunity, but it ain't going to be... It ain't going to be yet, sadly, which is just one of those things. So yeah, we're just going to hang by here. We're going to wait for this to build, and we're going to start looking to get our archers here instead of in Izu. As good as they are in Izu, once we get this upgraded to a archery range, and we rock and roll from there, oh man, we're going to have some serious quality archers here in Hitachi. And then when we can upgrade this further, once we get the master bow makers, oh man, we're gonna have some of the best bow units in the game. They'll be rivaling the Choso Kabi, and that's their specialty. That will be very damn nice. I think probably keeping on of some of my cash for now is not the worst thing. We're gonna obviously start getting expenses once these get built and everything like that. So I think we should probably just hold on to our cash for now and kind of let things rock and roll on here. I don't see a reason to. Our library, of course, is doing good for us with our rates here as well. We need calligraphy for that, which is down there. We will not be getting calligraphy for a long time, folks. We have other priorities. It would be nice, but we're going to have to just do it the old-fashioned way, which is fine. We have ways and means of getting the matchlocks. Anyways, let's move on, I guess. Don't know if we're actually going to enter any fighting this turn. I mean, to be fair, I think I'd be doing this too. This is a big fight, everyone. This is a big fight. Alright, so we've got quite a unique battlefield here, as you can see here. We've got a river actually running behind us here. We have potentials to do some good stuff. We are on the defensive. So we have a lot of options. Damn, no fire arrows though. That's disappointing.
いざ上杉の武者ども、親兄弟のことは考えるな。お家に対する揺るぎないお務めと信心だけを念頭に置け。その先に。
By the way, those horses look absolutely amazing. I'd be scared.
敵にとってはここが正念場。しくじれば歴史にも残らん。いつの日か歌人が悲しい歌にして読んでくれることじゃろう。
I feel like I've made this joke before.
の伊達が残忍で獰猛だとたわけを申すな。あの者どもは紳士で正直、裏表のない侍どもぞ。残忍なのは国を治める手段に過ぎぬ。死神を恐れながら戦う迷信深い者が我が軍にいるようじゃが、気にするでないぞ。目の前の敵を先に血祭りにあげれば死神は満足して立ち去るじゃろう。今日の戦、お主らに不名誉は一切ない。お主らは一門の歴史に名誉ある戦を書き加えるだけじゃ。
I think we retreat across the river. And we make our stand here. I mean, I could also make a stand and defend on like the hillside here, but like, you don't often get the opportunity to use river crossings against the enemy. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on the other side of the river and we're going to say, hey, come get us. We can ready up like our archers, like maybe like over here, and just have them in a big line and just say, come get us. This seems good to me. Alright, and so let's start moving our troops just generally across here. Let me move them like that, so they actually all move, because of course they're all just going to move in one line here. But yeah, I see no reason not to do this. I think they might be seeing what's going on and they're not too keen about it, but they're not going to be able to catch, folks. It's as simple as that. So yeah, let's move our archers along here now. What kind of lines I got here? I might be better off having them in like a in a double sort of formation. So sort of like line them up like this, and then we can have the other two sort of behind, almost like auxiliary archers. I could also put them on the other side as well, which is also a very, very good idea, and I should probably look to do this. Yeah, this actually seems better. All right, let's go and do it this way. We will need to be very cautious, though, and make sure that we don't get our archers caught into some trouble here. We'll need to make sure they are readily protected. Okay. Now, it's going to make sense to probably look to put probably our Ashigaru up front here and just spear wall this and just say, come get us. I probably don't need all 5 of them, though. But yeah, we're just going to basically just choke point them here. Now, there is a little bit of fun going on there, which is a little bit annoying. I don't know which unit is going to there. I think it's that one. Can't tell. Right, the Yari can go in behind. We're going to need our katanas nearby as well, because obviously that's going to be fun. Yeah, so again, you don't often get the opportunity to fight like this. Though this is still going to be pretty painful. Don't get me wrong. This is still going to be a very unpleasant fight. And then we'll spear wall you guys. Get you in like, fuck's sake. Just get you in like that. That should be fine. Get you guarding. Alright. They are drawing near, which is obviously a little scary. Right, the no Darchies can obviously go there. Let's get our guys into a bit more better formations now that everything's organised. So yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll get our 2 Yaris in behind as well. And then we'll get the Katanas in behind that. The no Darchies, I guess I can, like, hide them in, like, just the forest here. But they're obviously shock infantry. They're probably not going to see the most used here. I don't expect. Right. We will need to do some more protecting here. Protect our archers, of course. They are definitely at risk. Right, here they come. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the bows are going to do. We have them definitely outbowed, though. So, that's, you know, that's fine. Yeah, they can just move in. It should be okay. And we'll just have to keep just kind of keep tabs on the situation. And just let them come at us here. You know, they're the ones that have come through the water. We're on the defensive here. They're sallying. Here they come. Yep. You guys shoot. You guys shoot. Yeah, you three. Just shoot the, shoot that one, preferably. Right, here they come. Right, we'll put all our infantry onto guarding here. Our Yari Samurai taking some blows here. Let's just pull them back. Here they come. They're just getting stuck in here. Right, we're going to need to send in our Katanas. Yeah, let's just get them up here. We're going to be needing them. Right, let's rock and roll, everyone. This is going to be a very long and ugly sustained fight. Just slowly move our spear balls in. That's all they're here for, folks. Just to arm and protect up. That's their only purpose. God almighty. There's just, look how many guys there are. My God. I tell you what, let's get our no Darchies over here. I might be able to actually get them to make a shock charge down the right side here. Very possible. Right, missiles, just stop and shoot at whatever the hell you want. My God, look at this. Look how many of them there are here. They're all just being rallied and inspired. Jesus. I guess we'll rally our side here. Yeah, look, there's just all these bow shots just coming in here now. It's like fish in a barrel. My God. Go get him, boys! Man, this is ugly. There's nothing pretty about this. Well, it looks like they're breaking. Looks like they're breaking, everyone. Yeah, it's falling. Good stuff, yeah. That was just, like a... Oh, what do you do there, folks? What the hell do you do there? It hurt, but that was good. Good stuff. Archers are just shoot anything you want. Like, they can't even miss. Madness. But awesome. Very happy. Look at the archers just firing in here. Wow. I think it's safe to suggest that was an unsuccessful sally out for the Date. That did not go well for them. That was... that was brutal. That was brutal. Do I look concerned? At least not about that. No. That was nasty. Really? Damn Date. Fine, repair it. Sigh. Alright then, let's finish the job here, everyone. We're just gonna... To the last, everyone! To the freaking last. It's all over for the Date. I'm losing dudes! What? What? Nonsense. Woohoo! And with that, we have the conquest of the North. We shall peacefully occupy. There is, that's a fair chunk of change, but we'll just peacefully occupy. It's fine. There we go. The Date are done. We win. Nice. The sawmills are done there. Very good. Okay then. So... Right. We have some decisions to make here. Now, this is where we're going to want to be looking to build our armies. Because, again, this is where we have our master weaponsmith here. This is very good. So let us, you know, +4 melee attack for every single thing we produce everything. Everything gets +4 attack. That is significant. Very, very significant. There's an armory here as well. So this will be an exceptional place for us to look to construct our armies. The problem is we're going to have to construct them and then get them to where they need to go. That's the problem. The other problem is actually looking to construct them. Now, annoyingly, we don't have access, like, as you can see here. We will not be able to get no Dachi Samurai here, but to be honest, they're not that great. Like, Katanas are where it's at. I would need to rebuild a Naginata dojo, but I don't think that's impossible. We have access to it, so, you know, it's not that bad. I could also even go spear expertise to get drilled dojo, but the thing is, for that, I would need cotton. And the problem with that is I'd need to trade with someone who's got the cotton. Who's got the cotton? The Besho have got the cotton. Right. Now, that's a problem, because that means I'm just... Yeah. And they're exporting to the Yamana. There's only one cotton resource that's over there. We're not going to be getting all of that, so I'm really not ever going to get the Master Dojos, so... so yeah, so for that reason, I'm not too worried about that. But I still think this is where I should be looking to construct. So I think we are only going to look to start trading over here. And doing that. Now, I'm not going way the sword, am I? I am not, so, which is fine. But yeah, I think, I mean, that's a strong Katana unit, and that's with no experience as well. I think we need to look to be doing that with our samurai here. I think it sounds good to me. We will go ahead and do some getting rid of troops here. We don't need all these, we don't need all them, and we should need all them. We'll get rid of all the peasant units. We're going to be looking to just go pretty much full-on samurai and warrior monks for now. I think that's going to be pretty good for us here. We do have a improvement for Yoshi-Ie. He's now rank 3. I wouldn't mind getting Yoshi-Ie as perhaps a... he is our upstart general, which I'm a little worried about. It might be worth looking to send him down towards honorable. We can use this to improve his loyalty somewhat, which is going to offset the upstart generals somewhat. So, I mean, it's going to be reasonable to look to do that. I might just go and give him a double poet. I also would like to get him field attacker. That would be pretty good for him as well, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Him with infantry leader would also be exceptionally strong. But we already have strategist here, so... I think we just go with poets. And... I could give him admiral as well, just to help with that. But I don't think I'm going to get... I think this feels like a bit of a wasted point. Night battles would be cool. Now, night battles are really nice to have as the player. Because you can engage in night fights against armies and basically stop them from getting reinforcements. It's something I don't use enough in this game. Historically, throughout the Top War series, night battles are very, very effective, very strong, and you should look to use them against the AI, especially when they start moving just stacks of death everywhere. It is tempting. But I think we're just gonna go for double poet for now. And we'll just, we'll take the increase for that and we'll kind of go from there. I think this seems reasonable enough. Alright then, so Miyagi, if that is the case, and that's what I'm going to look to do there, then I think Miyagi is just going to be exchanged out for money. I've already got a Metsuki here anyways. So I think given that situation, yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and trash these two buildings. Do I want to trash the encampment? Or do I want to just keep it here? What do I have here? Hold on. Let's think about this. I got 3 building slots. So Market, Sake Den. I mean, having somewhere that I can produce no Dachi is probably a good idea. So yeah, we'll trash these two instead. And we'll look to just put money here. We should be good for now. Now, it should be noted, we do obviously get far reduced unit recruiting costs here. Like, this is obviously like 500 cash. Here, it's like an extra couple hundred gold per unit to recruit it. But it's just so superior in regards to the attack and the armor. I think it's worth spending the extra money for it. I think I can justify it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and look to do that. That should be good. We do also have the option to recruit more ninjas, and we should probably do this. So we shall recruit our next dude, Yoshitake. He shall be my next man to do things that are exceptionally dishonorable. I'd rather that people didn't know I was doing them. All right then. So yes, we got this in the sawmills in Fukushima, which is good. This is our highest amount, so it means we can now look to start building a decent army. Navy. I should probably put a military port here. Because I can recruit troops. I can recruit these ships fairly cheap. I'm going to want to eventually do this. So it seems reasonable to put a military port here. Our Namban trade port will be going in our capital. So I think we look to do this now. And start being able to compete with the AI a bit more respectably on the seas, because there is some obviously very, very big fleets around. We also improve the post roads. What the hell? Seems reasonable enough to me. Right, I think that's going to do it for the video, everyone. So as a thank you all for watching, as per always. I guess next time, don't know what we're going to do next time. We're going to be looking, obviously, start getting our bow warriors to be upgraded, start getting them produced. And then, yeah, I think we start looking ahead and focusing towards our attack into central Japan. And I really do think that going to Noto and heading up here is going to be a good place to start. I could make a venture and even go and attack, like, down here. Or maybe even try and go to Shikoku and go for the Choso Kabe. Man, that's ambitious. Man, that's really ambitious. I think I'd be pretty bold to that. Also, by the way, look at the Yamana here. Yamana. Getting strong. Good on you guys. Good on you guys. Do you want to trade? Damn it.
I will listen, but my heart
Some
tells me
things...
that your words may not be entirely helpful to our course.
Some things never change. I'll see you all next time.